Look, no touch. Not that I think they'd care, but that's not the point. Don't know whose they are. I just know they're not mine. So one thing I like to do is I like walking down irrigation canals. I happen to be walking down one here in Walla Walla. It's not the irrigation canal that I necessarily find so interesting. No, it's the stuff next to it. Check out this farmer's pile of stuff. There's some old equipment here. There you can see there's some old. Let's see, there's a old wheel from probably some old cart, some farm implements, some drive shafts with carrier bearings, axles. Look at that. There is an early Ford flathead right there. See if I can get zoomed in on that bad boy here. Look at that. An early Ford flathead V8, probably the frame it came out. No, that's a later model frame. All kind of cool stuff. This is probably the car it came out of. Right here looks the Model A era, although that's kind of a strange looking front end hookup. Look at that, set up right down there. But it has a Model A. No, not really. I don't know what this is. Maybe you know what this is. It's got a torque tube rear end, but it's not a banjo. I'm not sure what that is. That's an unusual rear axle and a front end suspension. I don't know what this is, but I think it's cool. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but right in there is a tongue where they used to drag this behind a tractor. So that thing under there, hooking right under here, hooking the front steering all together, is no doubt something built after the fact. Because that's some farm ingenuity right there. Like, I don't know what it is for sure. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford, but, you know, it has that Ford look, but yet it doesn't have the Ford look. So it's got the hydraulic shocks, which are cool. You notice he put some blocks in the axle to keep it from bottoming out. Back here, it looks like he chained it down so it wouldn't go the other direction. And you can see the hydraulic shocks for the back axle. If you know what this is, let me know. I have no clue. This is beyond me. I don't know who owns it. Well, I'm assuming it's the guy over there with that farm that owns it. But I know I don't own it, so I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just looking and taking pictures and sharing it with you guys, because maybe you know what it is. But I know that flathead over there is an early flathead Ford V8. I can tell because if you look at it, you can see that it's got the 21 studs. It's got the water jackets come out the middle of the head. I see the tube on the top coming from with the spark plug wires. It's hard to say though. I'm sure it's a Ford, but I'm not 100% sure, but it sure looks like an early Ford. Another ditch find. Look at that. It is a graveyard of cement trucks. Just, not the trucks themselves, just the drums. That's pretty cool. I love seeing stuff like this. Once again, look, no touch. Not that I think they'd care, but that's not the point. Don't know whose they are. I just know they're not mine. Also, while I was in the town of Walla Walla, I went ahead and I went to this shopping mall for antiques, and I found this part here for my car, for the boat tail. But then I also found this corking machine, and this is pretty cool. I didn't get it, but I thought I'd show you how it works. You put the bottle right down here and put it in place, and then as you lift the handle, or you pull the handle down, it squeezes the cork that you put in that little hole. And as it squeezes it down just small enough, this finger just pushes it down in there into the bottle. And then you lift the handle back up. It lets go, and you're ready to go again. That bottle of wine is corked. And that can be yours for the low price of $75.